I just want to take this time to apologize for the delay on this particular episode. In the future, you will not know that it was delayed, but at the present moment, this podcast was extremely delayed due to some personal issues, but those personal issues are fixed. I highly, highly apologize. And thank you so much for your patience, everyone who listens to all the Zerbinatorland shows and has been kind enough to keep in touch with me to see how I've been doing. And I can't tell you guys enough how much that means to me and how much it helped me get better faster. So, the health issues are resolved. I'm back in full swing. Please enjoy the Pretentious Podcast Christmas special, Belated. God bless you all, and God blesses everyone.
This podcast is rated PG-16, if not PG-18, by Zerbinatorland. Foul language will be blocked, but not removed. Foul thoughts will be represented by words and anecdotes. If you feel easily offended by such things, turn back now, do not enter. If you like silly pretentiousness, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you.
Hello, Kevin
Hello?
Zerbinator Zerby.
Hi, who is this?
This is Howard Cosell. I'm calling you from heaven.
Oh. This is awesome. How in the world are you calling me from heaven?
Well, it's kind of crazy. I was talking to Mark Coney, the guy who invented radio.
I remember.
Well, we wanted to get in touch with you people on Earth, so we tricked Tesla into boosting a radio tower, and boom, here I am.
Wow. This is amazing. What in the world do you have to call me for, of all things?
We've got a lot to talk about, but Kevin, right now, the most important thing you need to know is that Jimmy Stewart's going to be dropping by.
What?
He thinks he's the ghost of Christmas. It's hysterical.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get to see him, though?
You sure are. See, here's what happened. I was drinking beers with Hemingway and Charles Dickens, and Jimmy Stewart comes over bitching.
No.
Bitching about Christmas all over again. So we tricked him into telling him he could come down and be the ghost of Christmas. So he's going to pay you a little visit.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. I've always wanted to meet Jimmy Stewart. I've always wanted to meet you. And this is great. Thank you so much. It's like a perfect Christmas gift. I couldn't ask for anything else.
Well, you're welcome. And my time's running out. I've got to go. I'm actually doing post-fight analysis for a cage match battle royal between Attila the Hun, Andre the Giant, against Tiny Tim and Freddie Mercury.
Whoa.
It's going to be a bloodbath, Kevin. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh, tip two through the champions, huh? Is there, before you go, real quick, are there still comb-overs in heaven?
You know, Kevin, you come up here, you could look as young or as gorgeous as you want.
Oh, my gosh, it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much. I got to get the place cleaned up.
No problem. Don't worry about it. He's on his own little warpath. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, you take care, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
And now, it's time for Pretentious Podcast with Phil and Zerbinator.
Hello, and welcome to the Pretentious Podcast. This is the Pretentious Christmas special. And I am so excited because my buddy Jeff is going to be here in a little bit to record the show with me. And hopefully soon. He should be here any second. Hey!
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Phil?
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. What you doing here?
I got the email that you were recording Pretentious Podcast today, and I figured I'd swing over because it's my show with you, right? So
I hope you might see Jeff today.
Well, yeah, I don't think so.
What happened?
Nothing. I just sent him an email that you don't want to see him anymore.
What? What? How the?
Kevin, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I got to be honest with you. I'm hurt. You have a replacement host to the replacement host of Pretentious Podcast? That's not right.
I looked up the word redundant and I thought it'd be fine.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, you get this brand new KMAX studio, and I'm not invited over. This is the first time I get to see it. Very, very lovely digs, by the way.
Hey, thanks. It's thank you to Kevin McLaughlin. He's the one who purchased all of this. But
thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Definitely. I wanted to have you on, but I couldn't find you.
I don't believe you, Kevin, because you know what? You see what I got right here? It's a key. It's a key to the door. You know where I got this from?
No. Where did you get it?
Morgan Freeman gave it to me.
How did he get you? What did he do? Make copies?
He's got a bag of them.
Oh my gosh!
He's giving them to everybody.
Everybody.
He's like, here you go, son. I'm giving these out to all the people that Ferg and Kevin don't want on the show no more. So I was like, wow, thank you very much. Now I know where I stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil is back.
Hello. How's it going?
Good, very good. You actually were gone for a couple weeks because of legitimate reasons.
Yes. In all honesty, Jeff, thank you so much for covering for me so Kevin could put some shows out.
Definitely.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. It just a lot of chaos. All good stuff. You know, one little nervous health issue I don't want to get into, but
right.
Just busy with all this stuff, you know.
How is things now?
We're okay. We still got a couple of doctor's appointments. We got to talk to a surgeon, but she's in a better frame of mind. Because now at least she knows what her game plan is. You know?
Oh, this is about your wife, not about your idea to.
No.
And
No.
the addictomy is not gonna.
No. The addictomy. Now that I washed up. They wouldn't do it. So.
Okay. No, I'm very glad that everything is fine in all seriousness. So.
Yeah, no, I've just been super busy, and I'd see you at work, and I gave you all kinds of great ideas and stuff
I
to do on the show.
And went ahead and did it with somebody else, baby. No kidding.
I'll fix his lazy ass. Too busy to come over? Sick, huh? I'll show him.
No, I'm very glad you're back because this is the Christmas special.
It is. It is a Christmas special.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
He's coming by too?
Yeah, probably.
I brought you a watch. It's for you.
You did. Merry Christmas.
Look, I got a key.
I got a key?
Got a key and a new watch.
And I remembered to bring some Lysol wipes this time to get the smell out.
Oh, my goodness.
Because it's stinky.
That is too funny.
No, I am very glad you're back, and I appreciate it. And again, Jeff has been a great fill-in. Jeff and I are going to go on with My Generation.
Okay.
That's going to be the next song.
Yep.
Next song.
Next
song is My Generation. As a matter of fact, I can show you the theme song really quick.
Is it Teenage Wasteland?
It's sort of.
Podcasting My Generation. Gonna have a talk today. Podcasting My Generation. Listen to the words we say. Podcasting My Generation. Starring Either C and Jeffrey. Podcasting My Generation.
Yeah, and that'll be the.
I love that. That is awesome. You know, it's funny that you just played that because I figured today's my day back.
Yeah.
I wanted to play the song Back in the New York Groove by Kiss.
Perfect.
And, change the lyrics over going, I'm back on the old podcast. Yeah.
We could do that with the.
No, we can't.
Why?
I got a phone call from Gene Simmons. He's like, Phil, this is Gene Simmons from Kiss, and I want to let you know I heard you were thinking of using one of our songs. Just to let you know, even talking about Kiss, there's a royalty of $10 billion.
Exactly.
So, cease and desist for $1 million. So I told him I didn't have it, and he was like,
what about just thinking of it?
Thinking of it, he said it was $500,000. So... Can't even think about it. So that's as close as I can get. Just do that quick little, I'm back. I'm surprised my phone's not lighting up
Blowing up right now.
Yeah, it's got like this weird sixth sense of anything Kiss related, he's on it. So people are talking about me. I know.
Now, you could do "I'm Back" on the podcast again by Aerosmith because he's very free with his music.
I don't know how that one goes.
It would go, "I'm back, I'm back on the podcast again."
Oh, back in the saddle. I got you. How about that? That's great. But that's all right. A lot of things we were talking about, we wanted to tweak the show a little bit. And one of the things was changing rants in our pants. Not so much about my rants, but
Our rants?
Our rants. Well, no, we're going to leave it rants in the pants.
Oh.
But remember how we were like trying to figure out how to do like Phil's philosophies or
Yeah,
something about.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that. Don't. I want to leave rants in our pants because you and I both have gripes.
I got pants too.
And you got pants. I don't. I have shorts.
Oh, rants in your shorts.
Rants in my shorts. But what I do want to do, just to try to bolster my mood, because you know me, I'm just a curmudgeon. I love that word.
Yeah, you should have T-shirts.
I should have that.
With an arrow
the
pointing.
Curmudgeon with an arrow. I love it.
I'm with curmudgeon. I'll get a shirt that says "I'm with curmudgeon" and stand next to you.
But I want to do best of the worst or best and worst. Whatever it is, I want you to tell me your favorite or best thing and the worst in the same genre.
Smart. Okay.
So what was your best job? What was your worst job? What's your favorite song? What's your worst song? I'm throwing this out at you today as day one of
like that.
kind of a show. But the reason I'm bringing it up, Kev, is because I want to talk about Christmas songs. It is
Absolutely.
the Christmas season. And I know you guys got favorites. I heard you and Ferg talking about music the other day. I know he's a huge Beatles fan.
Huge.
And he's going to start flipping out, throwing pastry at people when he hears this.
Don't piss the Ferg during Christmas because he gets dangerous.
Ferg, forgive me. I'm asking for forgiveness right now. So only throw pastry above people's heads, not directly at them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferg is my co-host for Please Stand By, and
friend.
He's a baker.
And a baker. Ferg loves the Beatles. Loves
Very
Paul
much.
McCartney. There was one
You better
song.
say McCartney or he'll kill you just for
excuse
calling
me.
him.
I'm sorry, and that's my New England slur. I'm hammering
You're
myself.
talking about the ventriloquist dummy? The British?
Yeah, Charlie McCarthy.
No.
What do you think, Charlie? I think you should go to hell. Oh, no, that's not what we say here.
Go to Strawberry Field.
There is only one song in their entire library of music that irks me to the bone.
Which one?
And that is his Christmas song.
Really?
That one where...
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
You know what? I'm not having a simply wonderful Christmas time. I literally, in my head, I picture him sitting there, opening Christmas gifts. Oh, look. Oh, it's a synthesizer. How lovely. Oh, it makes laser noises. I can make a song with laser noises. Look at this. Boop. Boom, boom. Simply, man, I made this all up. Look, ain't I a genius? I'm a genius. Shh, I want to pound him in his head. I want to take his wife's wooden leg off and beat him with it.
Poor girl.
The very first time I heard that song, hated it. Really? I still hate it. To this day, when I hear that I will shut my car radio off. And I love music.
Yeah.
But that's the only song that puts me over the edge and gets me into my Grinch mode. Hate that song.
So this is the worst.
This is the worst. How about you? What's your worst
Oh, the
song?
worst one? It's the simplest pick on the planet. And it's going to be in my head all day because I'm going to sing it for you.
Go ahead.
Last Christmas into my heart, and the very next day you gave it away. This year, Sarah with someone special. I hate that song. I hate that song. George Michael, you've ruined Christmas for the rest of my life. And so many people love it. And when I do my route, there's a stop I go by on the way to Westbrook, and it says turn on 88.1 because the lights are all flashing. I was so excited. I was like, finally, I could check it out this year. I didn't do it last year. Turn it to 88. Last Christmas.
I shouldn't have done this.
And then I go to the delivery spot, And then another delivery spot, come back almost an hour later, buy the place again. I was like, hopefully another song. Last Christmas. Oh, God.
You got it on a loop. There's like 5 songs on a loop, and that's all they play.
Yeah.
I've been listening to iHeartRadio. Little plug, but a little bitch about them.
Oh, they're repetitive. Overly.
They play 5 songs. The only thing they mix up is they have 10 different artists singing these 5 songs.
The same exact song.
Andy Williams, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah. It's followed by 4 other songs, either Frosty the Snowman, it's beginning to look like Christmas, whatever. And they're sung by like 4 or 5 different artists.
Yeah.
But it's
Terry
him.
Como, Frank Sinatra, blah, 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 blah.
And I'm like, as soon as I hear him, I'm like, oh, good, we're back in the loop.
We started
5
up again.
songs. 5 songs. I was driving from Bridgeport to New Haven. It's a half-hour trip in traffic. They played that song twice.
It gets annoying.
I'm like, come on, there's so many other Christmas songs.
Now, what's the best in your opinion?
Okay, now my favorite Christmas song, it's torn between 2, and it depends on when I hear them. Okay. Bob Seger's version of The Little Drummer Boy.
Oh.
It's something to me, I'm being an artist, a visual artist, I could picture this poor little kid coming up to the crib and the little baby and then playing this little song and the baby smiling. I could picture it in my head and just pulls at my heartstrings. Love it. My other one is Do You Know What I Know?
I love that song.
And again, it's that religious theme without being too religious. And I could just picture that going up that hierarchy from the nobodies all the way to the king.
Yeah.
And just gives me goosebumps.
I'm with you on that.
So that's why I want to start on the bad one and end on a positive, because that keeps me in the Christmas. I hear those 2, I'm thrilled.
For me, it's God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Anybody who can do it. Anybody. And I'm not talking about the lyrical. I like it instrumental. And I go back to like the Boris Brott Orchestra or the Felix Slatkin or George Mellecrino, Arthur Fiedler. I have a Mantovani version. I have a Henry Mancini version. I love them all.
Wow.
There was a Richard Benson Orchestra, and they did this amazing version where you feel like you're traveling with the Kings across the desert.
Oh, really?
Because there's like the strings are doing this wind part, and this like this, it goes flump, and then you hear a bell or even like a tubular bell going gong, bump. Dun, 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 and it feels like you're walking through a sandstorm getting to the baby Jesus.
That slow trek across the dunes. Sure, I
so
get it.
Beautifully done.
That's nice. I like that.
Yep. And then if you listen closely, you can hear an ox fart. That's not true, but
it was actually the cymbal player. He did it.
Oh, that's right. Bill, can we talk to you?
Gee,
we're in post-production. Did you have that fajita before we recorded again? No, I was here to play the cymbals.
Those are cymbals.
And I'm so sorry. I there you go again. You're off the orchestra. The last time you played it here.
Oh my God.
Get me Charo. She knows what she. Aye.
Wow, we're on so many different tangents. Freaking Charo. I remember seeing like Love Boat, and she'd be on.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, wow, she's smoking hot from the neck down. She looked like she's
had so much surgery. She looks like a pug in the face.
Holy
Her eyes are super big.
Even in the 70s, though, when she just had the wide, not fat lip, not the duck lip, because that wasn't the thing, but she had a wide smile. So, it looked like
a wrongfully carved pumpkin.
Yeah. And then she had that voice, and I'm just like, where's the mute button? Can you imagine waking up to that every day? You're like, oh, she's gorgeous. And then you look her in the face. Good morning. Oh, God. There's not enough scotch in my coffee for this.
That's where, again, not to throw Please Stand By in here, but that's where Kafira came from, a mix of Charo and...
That's her name. You say it so fast, I never catch her name.
Kafira. Which is actually a name of a song that I did with my buddy Mike Groshon a long time ago. But it's just, Ferg asked me what the name was, and the only thing in my head was Kafira. So my name is Kafira!
Let me tell you, Ferg...
It's Charo.
I didn't get a chance to say this on air because we haven't recorded in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Ferg when his wife went away, and he was like a little antsy. Funniest show ever. Ferg, you are a riot.
Ferg's got much over... No, I'm not going to say over. It's well-deserved respect for his wife.
Oh, sure.
But he's very... And I say over because he's been married longer than I have.
Yeah.
And after that many years, I don't care what Shelley thinks of me at that point. But he does, and I respect that highly. And when she's out of the house, he's free to do what he wants and say what he wants and curse and stuff and be loud.
But man, he was so funny, and
it was great.
Ferg, I'm encouraging Kevin to play your wife's giggle, that cackle, whatever, because it is hysterical. I actually have to pause the podcast and just crack up for 5 minutes because I could hear you getting like, oh, you did that again, Kevin. Caught me off guard with that one.
And what that is, everyone, is I isolated her laugh when she was, it had to do with, we were talking about Pokemon Go and I was making fun of it. Mm-hmm. And then Ferg said something that stabbed me, which caused his wife to giggle, going,
Yeah.
like that at me. Yeah. She was laughing at me, and it was a perfect.
I thought it was from the Bernie show.
Yeah.
Because you kind of asked some personal questions, and on the radio, I'm like, ooh, there's a little tension there, and I think he made a joke, or he did rib you.
Yeah.
And she had that same giggle then too. So
I had to isolate that and use that whenever.
Just hysterical. I hope someday we got something like that.
I'd like to have a wife show. Have your wife over and my wife over.
Oh, no, my wife will never come over.
Aw.
She is. I love my wife to death. But she's a very modest.
No recording of your wife.
No, not. As a matter of fact, I just recently got a couple of pictures of my wife. Other than our wedding photos, she takes all the pictures. She doesn't want to be in any pictures.
Yeah, my wife's not.
Very, very shy about it. But because now she's lost 70 pounds. She's got a couple of before and after pictures, and she really sees the difference in herself.
Yeah, I was going to ask you for her number.
It's the 1-800 don't ask again.
Well, I got a surprise for you. Come on out! No, I'm kidding. Play the Bob Hope music. No, she looks great.
She does. She's fabulous.
She really does.
She's absolutely gorgeous. I can't say it enough. I don't say it enough. I know I don't. I feel bad because I see her, I say it, and then 5 seconds later, I'm like, wow, I didn't say it to her yet. And me...
I'm asking permission. Can I go there?
Yeah.
So what about you?
Well, I've been hitting the gym. I've been going just as long as her since April.
You ever gone into the gym or just hit it when you're driving?
I lean against the door and I'm just like looking in there and like...
Fogging up the glass?
You people look sweaty. It looks like it hurts.
I don't want to go in there.
There's a big guy in there. I think he's eating the weights.
Got your hand in. Put your hand on the glass and just sadly go... and walk away. Your wife has been a big influence on me and Shell.
Great.
Tell her thank you very much because, both of us are like, we can do that, hopefully.
She, I have lost 30 pounds, but I'm not going to lie. She's going to a personal trainer. She 2 months ago, she started this challenge. It was a weight loss challenge. She was going to the gym twice a day. Wow. And it's these cardio weightlifting programs, these CrossFit programs. And
like Zumba exertion kind of thing?
Zumba's more like a dance aerobics, but this is more, CrossFit's more kind of like, do calisthenics. It's like sit-ups, push-ups, and then grab that weight bar and throw it over your head 50 times, and then back into the push-ups, sit-ups. Now I want you to jog up and down the stairs carrying weights. Yeah, so
I'll stay right.
It's here. Cardio with carrying weights, so it's like a boot camp workout. It really is. It's insane. But I just hit the weights. I'm old school. I lift weights.
You can tell you a little bit, especially in your face.
Yeah, I lost 30, but I'm not killing myself.
Voluptuous.
It's the squats.
I'll say it.
That's it. Ass to the grass, and you get that round ass.
On that note, well, now it's time for a little bit of rants
in our pants.
And now let's hear some rants from our pants.
Staying on the Christmas theme.
Surely.
Believe it or not, it's the corporate start of the Christmas season.
The timeline?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
The one that begins in June?
Oh, the fact, you know, and you're not lying there, because I know some guy at Walmart and every other major chain brand is going, hey, we got to start thinking Christmas is right around the corner. It's only 180 days away. The fact that at our local stores here in Connecticut started putting Christmas decorations out a week before Halloween even happened.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is my level. I was like the national security levels. I'm like blue because it's Halloween.
Amber.
And then all of a sudden I went to green because I saw the Christmas stuff. I'm like, okay, I could deal with this. Yeah. And then about a week into November, I'm like now like a orangey, a yellow color.
Look like Trump.
Thanksgiving, I hit orange. And the day after Black Friday pushed me over the edge. I've been in code red ever since.
Yeah.
It's just insane. You're going to get our dollar. You're going to get it. We're all scrambling to get the presents for our kids and our loved ones and make everybody happy. You don't have to shove it down our throat 3 months before the holiday.
Happiness is not in gifts. And I tell you who you're making happy is Big Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just the corporate crap.
I know. And that drives me nuts.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Drives me nuts. I remember as a kid, and then again, maybe my perception was different because the only thing I wanted to do as a kid was get to the gumball machine and drop my quarter for a gumball and then get on
Those were the best
the riding horse. Remember the
pure sugar, baby. And then, and then get on the horse or the motorcycle.
The horse or the motorcycle, whatever. You just back and forth, vibrate for like 30 seconds. You get the shopping was mom's thing. And you were just kind of like, I don't want to do this. Can I go to the toy department? You know, and
another quarter.
But it's funny. I remember jackets being out all season.
Yeah.
Now jackets come out in like August. They're only out until about now, and they're already starting to put summer stuff out.
Isn't that ridiculous? You're absolutely right. That's
ridiculous.
The needs of clothes have changed. So you go to Walmart, you can't get
they're forcing
spring or summer stuff anymore.
You can't, right. And I mean, I live in a comfortable world. I live in T-shirts and sweatpants. I can't find T-shirts because they're not there anymore. Now it's long sleeves or it's fleece or I don't want them. And then by the end of Christmas, they're going to start putting the tank tops and T-shirts out.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm freezing my nutsack off and I don't want
to. Speaking of which, I'm glad that you tie the T-shirt in the middle there, the way you do that. Yeah.
Well, it's a nice fuchsia color. So, I wanted to show off my tan on my belly.
You need to get that lint out of there.
Oh, that's a little belly button ring.
Oh, look at that little fuzzy.
Can you hear it jingle? The little kitty. Okay. Guys should not be doing that. I saw a guy. He had a navel ring.
Yay.
I'm all for people who want to cross dress and transgender. Fine. I'm perfectly fine with it. Honestly.
Right.
We've talked a little bit about this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother me. Whatever makes you happy, and if it's that thing, that's fine. That's great. Don't wear inappropriate jewelry. Don't do it. Just don't do it. There's no...
You need to walk around with a very powerful magnet.
I wish they were made of steel. They're made of like aluminum or whatever it is. Man, see, and it's funny. I'm not against body piercings.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a freak. I think body piercings are sexy on women.
Oh.
Or the appropriate. Like, listen, a guy walking around with an earring, double earring, fine. Doesn't bother me. It's the style. It's fat. I've even seen guys on the beach with nipple rings. Whatever. That's not out of the norm anymore. But you don't pierce your nipple. I mean, you don't pierce your navel. You don't do a belly button ring as a guy.
I want to get a thing where you pierce your ear to your nipple, and that way I can hold the phone better when I'm talking to someone.
You got to do it to your nose, so it sits right there like a cradle.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, there's a girl at the gym I was going to. She had big hoop in her nose, right in the middle of her nose, like a cattle ring.
Yeah.
And it would hang down past her upper lip.
Oh,
cute girl. And I couldn't stop looking at her. I'm like, oh, did that hurt? I'm like, oh, you get tongue piercing too. She opens up two of them.
You know what they do is
the tongue thing bothers me.
They wipe the ring with peppermint, and then she can suck on that when she's at the stable.
Yeah, at the stable. No kidding. and that's what crosses my dirty mind is like she should be in the stable. dirty little freak. Don't come to the store like that.
Was she asked her how old she was, and she went, man, well, mine? That's quite a few rants you got there. And I like them. No, those are great.
Side rants. I just can't stand that corporate
I understand.
greed. And it, and I get the greed. That doesn't even faze me. It's just the oversaturation. And
everybody is sick of it.
Yeah.
So why not stop? Yeah. I mean, there's not many who goes, oh, it's April. I got to get my Halloween mask.
It's like, Christmas time. Exactly. What's with all the colored trees? What's going on here?
Yeah, people visiting for the first time in America, they'll think that Christmas starts in June.
Yep.
June.
I know. You know what we need here in America? Because we're such a candy-ass, overprotected country, we got to bring what they have in Europe, especially like Northern Europe, the Nordic countries. They got Krampus. You know what Krampus is?
Yeah.
We need a Krampus. When was the last time you heard a kid getting coal or even threaten a kid giving them coal?
Just Charlie Brown.
That's it, Charlie Brown. What parent has ever said, "Oh, my kid's not getting any Christmas presents. He's getting a bag of coal"?
Oh,
you're bad.
It wasn't coal. It was a rock.
Heard.
Yeah, that's
it
right.
was a rock. That was Halloween.
Sorry, I screwed that up.
But that's how you threaten kids to behave. Was like, you're going to get coal.
And now what you do is you threaten to murder Chippy. Chippy, the elf on the shelf.
Oh yeah, that's great.
What you do is you start pulling the stuffing out. Because he's supposed to report back to Santa. See, Santa now has
that
minions that work for him.
Kids. Yeah. Then you got you got the little kids who buy that. Then you got the mid-range little kids who are like, want the toys, know the toys are coming, still kind of believe in Santa, may not, may do. But if you say you're getting cold because you've been bad, oh no,
yeah.
Then you got teenagers who's just like, whatever, dude, whatever.
You know what we don't do here, which I had just spoken to. I have a very good Polish friend who's a banker at Liberty Bank, and she was talking to me about, have you ever celebrated St. Nicholas Day on the 7th or on the 6th?
Okay.
And that's where you polish your shoes and you put them out, and then St. Nicholas is supposed to come and put candy in them.
Right.
And she was telling me that her kids got smart and got all of their shoes and polished like 8 pairs and put them out, so that St. Nicholas fills up every shoe that's polished. Right, and if it's not polished in Poland, they whip.
Yeah, you get a crack with the whip. Yeah,
and I'm like, whoa! I didn't get that part in the American version. Well, all right, I'm going to go quickly down my rants.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I can't tell you who's coming over today. You won't believe it if I tell you.
Oh, what, for a celebrity interview?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Morgan? Because I've been talking about
him. I would tell you wouldn't believe me. We'll just wait. You'll see.
All right.
But my rants are this.
Okay.
Cut off your damn man buns! God, I'm sick of your man buns.
That's so funny you brought that up, because my wife's trainer, he's like, oh, I'm going to get one of those.
Why?
And the guy's brother is gay, and I even said to him, I go, there's only 2 people that have man buns, and samurais, and I don't see a sword in your hand, so knock it off.
I'm going to have to... There's a bleep in there, guys, and for a very good reason. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil is back!
I thought we could swear.
That's true, yeah.
So why do the man buns bother you?
Because of the fact that it's just so...
They look like the person that you have to bleep?
Well, no, it's just so... It's so stupid looking.
It's like they wanted a ponytail, but they didn't want to wait and put the effort into growing a ponytail.
I want to... Yeah.
And they got this little bun on top.
I call him Captain Janeway, for God's sake.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's just wrong.
Wait a minute. We're talking about the little tuft of hair on the
little
very
tuft
back
on the top. And plus, when it's not in, then they got this little poof of hair up on top, just hanging down.
Like a kukafruta do. They look like a troll.
Yeah.
See, now, why would... And it's guys that do it.
Yeah.
It's not girls.
Girls don't do it.
Girls do it. You'd be like, oh, okay, she's cute and slightly retarded. Okay, I get it. She probably has a head injury, whatever. But a guy doing it, you're like... What the hell's wrong with you?
It's terrible. I just hate man buns. Cut it out, guys.
Oh, the man bun I was thinking was the little one in the back.
Yeah,
I said, like samurais have. Unless you come up to me and you're like, what are you doing here? There's no reason you should have a man bun.
Love a man bun! Oh, gosh. And then the other thing that bugs me, again, I've done this 1,000 times. I was driving behind somebody, and he was on his phone, dropped it down to like 10 miles an hour from 50.
Yeah.
And swerving back and forth. So I'm like, blam, the horn. I pull up next to him, and I'm like, dude, what is so important that you can't wait? 20 minutes is going to take you to get home. And the kid was like, yeah. Stoned off his butt.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, put the phones
Stop.
down.
Time out. What bothered you? Was it the phone, or was he was stoned and driving?
Because he's exactly what I expected him to be.
Oh, okay.
He was exactly what I expected to go. Oh.
Clueless.
Looking like at big, huge eyebrows that were just like covering his face. And he's like, because he couldn't keep his eyes open.
You need some tweezers.
Oh, jeez. That's another rant. And then the last rant I'm going to go for...
Before you start, wait, let me interrupt you real quick.
Please.
The thing that gets me is these are the people that I remember in high school saying, did you walk to school or chew gum? Because there's no way you could have done both.
No.
And natural selection, ladies and gentlemen, it works for a reason. It really does. I remember we were able to drive and do multiple things. Why can't this generation? Clueless.
Well, because this is got a screen on it with text.
Oh, yeah, and you got to read the text.
Now, in the morning on the way to work, I used to read the paper, make my toast, drink my coffee, shift gears, and pleasure myself.
All joking aside.
Oh, no! I'm joking! He's going to be serious about it.
All joking aside, we grew up where women always put on makeup. Okay. Our mothers. How many times have you seen a woman fixing her eyes, doing her lipstick? No, right?
Oh, yeah, and getting it done professionally without getting in an accident. I thought you were going to talk about pleasuring yourself.
No, never did that. No, never did that.
Me neither.
Don't use that napkin.
Gosh, decade. Steering wheels.
But, I remember my father smoking cigarettes. My stepdad smoking a cigarette in one hand and an open beer in the other.
While driving.
Never had an accident. I could drive drinking a soda, eating a Big Mac. I did this in high school, up to a few years ago when I stopped going to those places.
You learn how to use your knees.
Use your knees a little bit. But the bottom line was,
whatever.
It was just a matter of focus.
Yeah.
These kids have no focus. Their focus is their tunnel vision. I got to look at the screen. Meantime, your feet are on a pedal making the vehicle go 80 miles an hour to the left. And then I'm still looking at the screen. Are you texting? Are you playing games? What are you doing?
And it's because of the information society. Now everything is like this instead of the learning curve that your brain needs to get knowledge into your head that doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I'm going to kind of like throw myself under the bus on this, but at work, I have my phone and I put it on a clip on the dashboard of the car.
Right.
And I got a big screen phone. So I get texts or I got to call a client, so I pull it up on the screen. But I'm looking back and forth at the road screen. So it's not like 100% focus on the screen. And I've never, knock on wood.
Who is it?
Had an issue, slid off the road. No, that was me.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I thought somebody was at the door.
But again, it's because it's a matter of being able to multitask and realize you got to focus on multiple things.
Right.
And again, is it the smartest thing? No, it's not. I realize that. I don't do it with my kids, but sometimes you got to get stuff done. You just got to do it. We all do something in the car that's a quote-unquote distraction.
But pay attention.
But pay attention to the driving part of it more than the other thing.
Think about the people around you, not just yourselves.
I mean, how many people change the radio and you see them drifting off the road? Just trying to change a radio station. Imagine the old days, these kids nowadays with the old dial system.
Oh, forget it.
They'd be like just rolling off the road. And all right, go ahead. I'm sorry. What's your next rant?
The last rant is going to be Christmas music sung today by any R&B artist or anything with auto-tune.
Thank you. I so wanted to say this before.
It's driving me crazy.
Yes.
I can take God rest you merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Boom, boom. I can't take God rest you. Gentlemen. Merry gentlemen.
Oh, Merry Christmas. I 100% agree with you. Not only that, I don't like any of the modern Christmas songs.
It's crap.
I don't like any of them.
Except for Mariah Carey's.
I do like Mariah Carey's.
That Mariah Carey song. Which one is that?
I thought you were talking about hers.
Oh, no. Not her ornaments. We're talking about the song she sings. What is that one? Good Lord, Kevin. Now I got to edit this in.
But you know what? She came out at the end of like the 80s, 90s with that. So it's kind of like old school.
All I want for Christmas is you. It's a great one.
That's about the last modern one. I think there's a Beyonce song I could tolerate.
I can't tolerate any Beyonce.
You're right. I can't.
Until I figure out if she's a man or a woman.
Who, Beyonce?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a woman.
You sure?
That's a lady, man. Not a man lady.
All the single ladies except for me up. No, I don't know.
But she's married now, isn't she? Doesn't she have a kid with
Jay-Z
or Beyonce? Yeah.
So Beyonce Z
Who's
has
the
a
one
kid.
who just went
ballistic?
Loco, yeah, Loco.
Oh, that's good old fashioned
Kanye West.
Kenya West, yeah.
Convict West.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's all money. He's doing it because they're running out of money and they got to get money. So let's act stupid and people buy more.
What was the whole rant about? He was like pro-Trump, and then everybody went nuts at the concert on him or something.
No, that was the comedian. That was Wanda Sykes that got that. She was against Trump, and everybody went nuts. With him, he just started going a little stupid on something that he said or something that he was singing.
But I thought it had.
No,
to
you're
do
right.
With,
it was
about
political.
Trump. And he was like saying, "Look, give the guy a chance." He wasn't even like saying that he was
and then
pro-Trump. He just
the concert.
He's just and that was in the early days of this whole protest thing. It's just ridiculous. Just be gracious winners. Shut up. Like that idiot on the airplane the other day going, "Well, Trump won in your face." Shut up. Sit down. Just be a gracious winner. And at the same time, be a gracious loser.
Exactly.
Just say, you know what? We'll see how the next 4 years go. And then you could go, see?
Yeah.
Your guy blew it.
You.
Or say, all right, it wasn't as bad as we thought. Just let it go and find out. Let it work. Let the system work.
Like James Spader says in Blacklist, at the end, if you want to say I told you so, you can say it the way he said it, which is my favorite.
I never thought I'd enjoy having anything in my mouth as much as Petty Officer Virginia Sherman. But this, my God, it tastes so good. I hesitate to swallow, and I certainly don't want to spit it out. Oh, what the hell? I told you so.
He did such a great job on it.
That is beautiful.
Oh, man.
But I'm on board. I don't like any of the modern Christmas music, and that's why I've been tolerating listening to the 5 songs looped over by different artists, because it's the traditional music.
Yeah.
But, when did all of a sudden every R&B song in the last 10 years, I'm going to say, seems to be nothing more than an audition for America's Got Talent?
Because they want it to be
think that's what it is.
Sexy as possible, and this way you get the girls.
It's annoying.
Unfortunately, the kids nowadays, and I'm saying kids like, 18 to 20, whatever, they're the ones that listen to it and go, hey, baby, you want to celebrate Christmas in bed? In my pants? And then it takes.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? My father used to listen to a lot of doo-wop. And I think the big difference, because I was listening to the Drifters' Christmas song the other night, and what it reminded me was they're trying to play the role of all the ranges of the vocals.
Vocals?
You have the vocals.
He's playing
it's not my season, but, we got a holiday here, too, and, come over, have some filter fish and some matzo balls. And I'm like, nobody comes. I don't understand. Big thing about the tree, the lighting, whatever.
At least you got the vocals. Oh, yeah.
More Manischewitz for me. What can I tell you? The Drifters, you've got and I don't know the ranges. You probably do, like the falsetto, not the acapella, but the acapella voices. And you got the bass.
Alto, soprano.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
So you had every guy did a different level or different tone in the acapella group. Now it sounds like all the R&B artists or all these wannabes are trying to do all of them, but that's why they have to have auto-tune.
I see what you're saying. The entire scale is covered
they're trying.
They
start way down here,
and they have to put their hand there and a finger in their ear, or they won't get it right.
What is that all about? Just stop. Just sing the song. It's so annoying.
There's a nut vice that you put on your testicles. You squeeze it for the high notes. I've done it.
They got to do what the British Boys Choir used to do and just snip them off at the age of 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do for fame.
You want me to sing for the British Boys Choir? British. And British. And
wait
come here
a
a second.
Not you. It's Would you like my son to sing for the choir? Let me hear his voice. Hello, how are you? Snip him off. Hello, how are you? Oh, and 35 years later, hello, welcome to Walmart. How are you?
Welcome to Walmart. He became a greeter, did he?
You sound like a girl.
You sound like the girl in my Christmas album.
I'm sorry. I had to come to America, you know.
You sound just like this chick on my Christmas album from the boys' choir. Phil.
So we're all done with rants?
We're all done with rants. That's a good bunch of rants.
Oh, my goodness. You know what it is? It's just the Christmas time. Listen, I love Christmas.
Me too. I'm a big fan.
I love Christmas more than I love Halloween. I just love the... You know what it is about Halloween? And Doug will appreciate this, I think,
right.
From the Pastor and Pappy. Halloween, for me, is a moment of giving. To share with the children, you know, granted, are they dressed up in ghoulish costumes sometimes or silliness? Yeah. But all that aside, it's just the fact that I get to share. Right. You know, and give them a little something and say hi. To me, and that's what Christmas is for me. It's sharing. And it's not me getting gifts. I don't care about that, honestly. I really don't. Right. I like to see the joy in other people's face. And that's what I get out of Halloween, is to see the joy of sharing. And that said, it's just, you know, I love Christmas, and it's just being taken away. My soul for Christmas is being eaten away every year with the earlier and earlier deluge of the corporate machine. And it's just, you know, I don't even care that they miss the meaning of Christmas or the spirituality of Christmas, but they're destroying me. And I wonder how many other people. Yeah, and and unfortunately, more and more people get jaded. The less people are going to want to participate, even in the corporate end of it, of just buying gifts and stuff.
We don't even have a tree up.
Yeah, you didn't decorate. The studio's got nothing.
It's like what? Yeah,
except that pentagram with the goat's head on it. What's that all about?
Funny you ask. Can I talk to you in the other room a minute?
It's all for the Pappy Show.
You remember that in that's one of my favorite scenes in American Werewolf in London. Is when they're at the bar and everybody's laughing, ha ha, and they're like, "Hey, what's the pentagram over?" And everybody's like,
"Think of it." We don't want to talk about it. Get out. Get out. Go walk in the fog in the dark. Get out. Oh.
How about a celebrity interview?
What was that? You expecting somebody, Kevin?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. Do you mind getting the door? You're gonna freak out. This is gonna be awesome.
It's Jeff, isn't it? He's coming over. You know what? I'm gonna say something.
It does begin with the J, but it's not Jeff.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
All right. Well, you have to be mean to him. It's my idea.
No, I won't be mean to him. I'll just tell him nicely to go away.
Okay. Be nice now. We love Jeff.
Whoa! I'm a ghost. Oh, jeez.
Phil, you okay? How did you? You did. He hardly opened the door, and you just popped right in.
You're Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm a ghost. Ghost of Christmas.
Jimmy Stewart, it is an honor to meet you.
How are you, sir?
Good. I can't believe that you're here. This is amazing.
I'm here. I'm here, I tell you. I'm here. The Ghost of Christmas.
How are you?
I'm dead.
What? But you're not dead.
Look, I'm a ghost. Don't you see?
You're in the spirit.
I'm the spirit of Christmas. I'm here to... I need your help, Kevin. I need your help. I'm here.
What are you doing here? What's? If you're the ghost of Christmas,
Kevin, I'm up in heaven, and everybody up there knows that you people here on Earth keep us alive, keep us going, and I'm in the Christmas memories and
our memories of you.
Yeah, and I'm an actor, so I'm remembered by my most iconic role, and that was George Bailey from Wonderful Life.
I love that movie. I was just watching that last night.
Well, a lot of people do watch it, I say, and unfortunately, you got me trapped. You got me trapped in limbo. I tell you, that's what it is. Sure.
How does it feel to be trapped in limbo? What's it like?
It's terrible, Kevin. It's terrible. It's like being on the toilet and you can't go. You know, it's terrible. You don't want to do that. You see, Kevin, it works like this. you die, you go to heaven, and it's like a big amusement park, like Disneyland, sure.
Wow, that's what I was hoping it would be like.
Well, it is, and you walk around and you meet people, and all sorts of people, good people, bad people. They're all there. Hitler's there.
What?
Yeah, see, because your memories here on Earth keep us there. And we all have to go to the memory pavilions, and there's different ones. Like, there's one for Christmas, and that's where I'm at, and I hate it. I hate it there.
Why would you hate it? You could throw a rope up and lasso the moon anytime you want.
Well, see, it's like this, Kevin. When you stop remembering us, we move on to greater angels, bigger angels, and we get to go to... Yeah, and we get to go to the palace, to Cinderella's castle, so to say. That's what it's like. And,
wow.
And if you're a bad person, when people stop remembering you go to the sanitation department down below.
Oh, no.
But we're still there because of the memories. Your memories keep us there. And so unfortunately...
Oh, my gosh.
I'm remembered as George Bailey, and that's where I gotta go. It's Christmas memories, and unfortunately, everything there is imagination and our dreams. So I'm surrounded by damn animation and claymation. There's nothing there.
You're talking about like Rudolph?
Sure, that son of a bitch won't shut his nose off. And all night long, and we gotta live there the whole time. We can't leave. And blinking nose, he's like a drunk just snoring away and just lighting up, and I can't take it, I tell you. It's terrible.
What about the snowman? Is Frosty there?
Oh, that stupid... Oh, every day's his birthday. It says that to me one more time, I'm gonna beat him with that stick that fat waterhead's walking around with.
What about the Forgotten Toys? All of that's there, and all the Rankin Bass specials are up there?
That stupid train ran over my toe again, and...
Oh, no.
Square wheels dig right into your toes.
I bet they do.
And I'm turning into the Burgermeister burger. I hate it there. I really do. And that when people start thinking about Christmas and thinking about my movie, I'm here with all these creeps and critters, and it's just horrible.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, how in the world did you get to come down here for Christmas?
Well, I'll tell you something, Kevin.
Yeah.
You know, all the other actors that are remembered, like, for instance... The Wizard of Oz. Who was in The Wizard of Oz, Kevin?
Well, that would be like Judy Garland.
Sure. And all the other characters that were there with her, Tin Man and Scarecrow. Well, she's surrounded by her friends, you see.
Right.
And all the Munchkins, and so she's got people to talk to and other people, and they all know each other, and so they could survive the pavilion when they start playing The Wizard of Oz. And
yeah.
I got nobody, Kevin. Nobody.
I'm so sad for you. What?
Claymation and cartoon characters and fictional things. And the only other two living creatures there is Krampus and St. Nicholas. And I don't speak German. I don't do it, I tell you.
Well, why don't you get Hitler to help you?
He can't come in. He's not a Christmas icon.
Did they give him a new nut when he got there, or is he still one-nutted?
Again, I don't speak German.
Okay, sorry.
I avoid him. I could come down as the Christmas spirit, see? And
right.
We once a year, one of us could come down and try to help out somebody who's having a bad time with the season, see? That's how the Christmas spirit works.
Are you here for Phil, or what?
No, that fat bastard, let him sleep over there by the door.
Yeah, he hasn't woken up yet. Phil, you okay? He just rolled over and farted. All right, well, what about you? What are you here for?
Kevin,
me?
Well, Kevin, I came to you because you could help me, see?
Okay.
You love old-time radio and old-time shows. And
yeah, I do.
Nobody appreciates it anymore. And the only way I can get out of the pavilion is if I get my wings. And I don't have my wings, Kevin. I need my wings.
What can I do?
You know how my movie ends, don't you, Kevin?
What do you need again?
My wings.
What do you need me to do?
Are you making fun of my accent, Kevin?
No. I just didn't get it the first 4 times you said it.
My wings. Never pay attention, boy. This is important.
So what do I do? I have to ring a bell for you to...
There you go, Kevin. Would you ring a bell for me? That would make me so happy.
Goes the trolley.
Wait a minute. I feel something. Look at that, Kevin. Do you see him? Can you see him?
Whoa!
They're beautiful. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate this. I could get a... Hold on. Oh, St. Peter's talking to me. Hold on.
What's he saying?
Oh, St. Peter. Oh,
What?
They're only good for this year. Then they go away. And I'll be sucked back into the pavilion next year.
So do you want to come back for next year's Christmas special?
Oh, I got a better idea, Kevin.
What?
Will you ring the bell for me every year? And think of me.
I tell you what, I'll get all of my listeners to do it too. Right, listeners?
Yay! Would you do that for me?
Sure, I would do that.
Oh, you're the bee's knees, Kevin.
Thank you. You know what?
It truly is a Christmas miracle. Because I was living in that pavilion. It's the nightmare before every Christmas for me. I can't do it anymore.
Can you do something for me before you go?
Sure, anything, Kevin.
Can you get me the moon?
Sure, I'll lasso the moon for you and bring it right down to you.
Oh, thank you. That would be great. And this is my cat, Jerry, by the way.
Oh, I'm a ghost. He's not scared, Kevin.
No, he's not.
I'm not good at this.
That's all right. You'll get the hang of it when you fly away.
Oh, look, I'm disappearing, Kevin. I'm disappearing. I gotta go. I'm going.
I'm going to miss you. Thank you so much for coming back.
You're welcome, Kevin. Kevin, goodbye.
Phil.
Kevin.
Phil.
Kevin.
Phil.
Kevin.
Phil, you all right? Let me help you up. Oh, Phil. You okay? What did you have for breakfast?
Did you do that on purpose?
What?
That ghost
I
thing?
thought you'd be happy.
Scared the hell out of me. What was that? Was that like some kind of...
It was Jimmy Stewart.
What, CGI or something?
No, it was real.
Come on. It was like a ice cold blast. It like touched me and... Do me a favor. Don't tell my kids I passed out. I want them to think I was strong.
I will not say a word.
How long was I out?
I think you were out for a good, 5 minutes?
Wow.
Do you smell that cinnamon Christmassy smell?
I thought you farted one of your pumpkin latte coffees.
No, Jimmy did. Angel farts are awesome.
Wow. So Jimmy Stewart, the angel from the Great Beyond?
Yeah, he came down.
Wow.
Said a whole bunch of stuff about, pavilions. Since I didn't pay attention to
pavilions.
Anything he said, I don't know. But anyway. I know what happens when we go. You get an extra testicle.
You do? What?
Nothing. You want to do Facebook sidebar?
I do have an extra testicle.
Do you?
That's what my friends used to call me, E.T. Yep. So.
And now, the Facebook sidebar.
All right, we'll just go down things. We're actually doing Google News today, but we're calling it Facebook Sidebar because there wasn't too much on Facebook.
Yeah, and they kind of changed Facebook, so
it's frustrating.
Might have to change the whole program.
Exactly.
Add something, remove something.
Trump feuds with Indiana Onion Chief. You can only peel away so many layers before...
Without crying.
Yeah.
I am the great chief of the onions.
Oh, Union Chief. Oh,
there you go. From Indiana, not an Indian chief.
Oh, sorry about that. Indian Onion Chief.
Can you imagine an Indian onion chief?
Oh. All I do is cry.
This is my daughter, Garlic. How are you? Come over and give me a kiss. Your breath is terrible.
Oh, God.
Trump taps wrestling executive to lead small business administration.
Can you imagine? That's the lady. That's the WWE
Linda
lady.
McMahon, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually voted for her. I like her.
Okay, good.
You know what her biggest baggage is that she's married to Vince McMahon, the head of the World Wrestling Federation, and the guy's a lunatic. He's a showboat lunatic.
It's like a used car salesman.
Yeah. So, but I think she's got great business. And, I think, honestly, the news makes a bigger deal about where these people are coming from rather than looking at their true background.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why she lost. That was the big thing up here, was that they were like, do you really want somebody who wrestles as your next politician? Vote for me. You know, and that's, honest to God, that's how Murphy got in. Chris Murphy got in against her.
Yeah.
And she lost, and everybody was just kind of like, I don't want no wrestling idiots. Oh, that's stupid. Those people are idiots. And
well, we've had Ronald Reagan was an actor. Everybody freaked out about that.
And it worked out wonderful. It worked
Exactly.
out fine. You know, I know the Democrats want to try to railroad everybody. This was terrible. Trickled down my ass and whatever, dude. We survived. It was fine. Everything worked out great.
Same thing in Obama. We survived, and it's working out pretty good.
It's okay. Yeah.
And but at the same time, when Obama started, oh my gosh,
You know what I think?
there was a whole bunch of freakouts.
And you know, you got that one toothless mullet goober. Just, I have no N-word person running my country. That ain't the way my forefathers brought me up. You know, shut up. Go burn the cross in your backyard and leave us alone.
Exactly.
And but unfortunately, the media jumps on like, oh, he represents all of America.
Of course. Well, because he made it onto the Magic TV set.
Yeah.
That's why.
I got on the talking box with the little people inside. Flat, I seen him. I tried to touch him, and I got shocked.
What's your name? My name's Charlie Coyle. I got right here on my belt, so I don't forget. Although I'm not wearing it today. Today I put on the extension cord because I felt a little bloated. Bastard. Magnitude 6.5 earthquake strikes off the northern coast. One of these days, northern California coast. Excuse me.
Yeah.
One of these days, California is just going to float right off and join, what, Russia?
Float away, yeah, join Hawaii. So they're living in San Diego. It's summer year-round.
Baby.
So then they're going to float down to Hawaii and then, become a chain of wonderful islands with summer year-round. I hate them. They deserve to fall in the ocean.
Well, the thing is I keep thinking, they make these movies 2012 and all that, and there won't be any. It's just going to go, and then
it's sink.
Yep. No, it's going to stay.
It's going to drift, but it will swink away because
really
what's going on there is the two plates. One is getting sucked under.
Oh.
That's why the Rocky Mountains are made. The two plates crash together, and that's right where they – like if you take two pieces of paper and crumple them together, the two ends kind of crumpled up. That's what's happening there. That plate is going under, though. So if California breaks away, it'll sink and then get sucked under what's left, Nevada, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so
that's the real way it's going to happen.
My buddy Brian, I got my buddy Doug – and even Chris, come on out here to the East Coast.
Come on out, guys.
We need you.
Or they're going to be in Nevada and they'll have, seaside property.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just move a couple 100 miles inland.
It should be dirt cheap at first.
You moved to a desert. You're stupid.
We have no power, but you got plenty of water. Just don't drink it.
Don't drink it. 10 years later, seaside. Super Mario Run for iPhone signals new era of Nintendo. So, Nintendo company launches Super Mario Run, an Apple Inc. mobile device next week.
That's going to be like Temple Run, the video game for phones, except now Mario's running after things that he needs.
Oh, he runs after things. So it's kind of I remember the Mario game. And and you had to jump over the slow ass turtles. Breaking
that's
blocks
Donkey
with
Kong,
his head.
but it's still Mario. But yeah, damn it, Jerry! I'm going to have you fixed so that your legs don't work, and I'm taking them off and I'm shoving them up your ass. So what they're doing is Mario will run.
And we will call you Stay, because that's all you'll do.
This is Lump.
This is my cat Lump.
He's been knocking stuff over. Back to what we were saying. So yeah, it's just basically Mario gets to run.
Okay, and he just collects like more coins and goodies and stuff, and you guys still jump over stuff?
And it's always get the woman from whatever evil thing is taking it.
Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8-bit hottie right there.
Well, they used to call me that back in the 80s, Princess Peach.
I don't want to know about that.
Well, I was really good at picking them.
It was the mullet. It was the mullet you had. That's what it was. I could see that. Somebody come up behind you. Hey, baby. You turn around. Whoa. Turn back. Hey, baby.
Now, I got one for you.
Okay.
This dude built a functional Atari 2600 emulator inside the Minecraft software.
Right. Okay. So now is it like something that the little Minecraft people could use?
Yeah, and it actually plays.
And it actually
which
plays.
is pretty cool.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
And it's just, I guess, because of the fact that the technology is so old in Minecraft, it's using old block technology.
Talk about 8-bit. Yeah, it's like maybe 6-bit, right? Simple.
It's like 2-bit.
Yeah.
And some people say, I ain't playing a 2-bit game. Play the 2-bit game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Politics, but it's overseas. Angela, are you needed in Europe? Can Angela Merkel survive populist political tide? So I guess she's having a little falling out with her party and pretty much all of Germany, and a lot of criticism regarding immigration policy. She brought in all those refugees from Syria.
Yeah.
To see, the problem was in Germany, they did statistics and they realized people were only having like 0.1 babies or 0.5 babies. So that means like for every 2 families, only one would have a kid.
Right.
It's something crazy like
giving birth to
right,
the belly.
There you go. No,
Yeah, I got you.
Just half. It's just a little bloated
Little
on
half
one
kid.
side. But no. What it meant was that
Got the ass and feet over here. This sucks. Go ahead.
where's the rest of you? People weren't having any kids, so they were like, "Holy cow! Our labor market is going to drop right out because we have nobody to replace our aging labor groups."
Right.
So she said, "Let's get all these immigrants over, and we'll get them into the labor force." Well, now they're demanding to uphold their Muslim traditions. They want Germany to change to Sharia law. So they're trying to reshape German culture and establish German laws and democracy into this Islamic nation. And everybody's in backlashing about it. And
what did they expect?
See, the thing is, they thought, everybody's going to act like us, and we'll just invite them over here, and they're going to be perfectly normal people.
They're humans. They're going to come and want to be what they were when they left.
Right. Well,
that's
there's
understandable.
A point. Well, yes and no. Let's put it this way. The thing about this country, or every other country in the world, in my opinion, was established, and they were like, you have to be us if you come here. Right. So you're going to learn our language. You're going to learn our cultures. You could do your thing at home, but you're not going to do it out on the street. Right. You're not going to rub it and shove it in our faces.
And this is every other country but America.
Every other country but America. America was founded on
be what you want.
Be what you want to be and being a melting pot. Mm-hmm. But originally it was the English, the French, and the Spanish. And the Spanish occupied the southern Florida, Texas, whatnot.
We like these.
Right. And the German, the English, French, and German occupants occupied the rest of the country.
Right.
Spread that way. Then the next wave of immigrants came from Italy and Ireland. English occupied the Irish for 800-900 years and enslaved those people, hated them, basically tried to starve them to death. So the Irish were left with either we become, serfs to our English landlords, or we're getting the hell out of here. And eventually, after the potato famine in I think it was like the late 1600s. I don't remember my history exactly.
That's all right. I know
1600s, 1700s, somewhere in there. That's when the big wave of 1800s, because it was after the American Revolution. There was a big wave, big push of Irish immigrants came here. Same thing on the West Coast. You had all the Chinese immigrants coming in.
The Chinese,
the Irish and the Chinese built the railway system for America. The Irish came from the East Coast, the Chinese came from the West Coast, and these people were basically slave labor, and that's part of history that's forgotten.
Right.
It's just how poor they were treated. And then the Italians, like we were just talking earlier about being called wops and guineas, they came over because they couldn't speak. The English police and whatnot thought that's where they were, from Guinea, and they were trying to say from Venice or whatever. And so they're like, the guineas, the wops. So that's how
without papers.
Which meant without papers. So that's where that slur came.
Yeah.
And again, these people were confined to their own little communities, and they stayed within their own communities, but they insisted that their kids become integrated with the rest of America.
Right.
So you don't speak Italian outside the house. You don't speak Gaelic outside the house. You become part of the system. Go work, take your lumps, and shut your mouth. You're seeing that now with the Hispanic wave. You know, are they a punching bag? Absolutely. Right-wing groups beat them up? Absolutely. Not verbally more than physically.
Right.
But they're just keeping their heads low. They're doing what they got to do. Their biggest bitches. Don't kick me out of your country. I swear I have green card. I will apply. You know.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. You're already here. Just apply.
Yeah.
But if you're a criminal, I don't want a criminal here. I don't want a drug lord here. Get them out. You know, it's only common sense. But you can't. You know, this babysitting. You know, selfish, childish nation we live in. Everybody's welcome. No, not everybody's welcome. You know, that's why we have quiet rooms for kids in school, and they need to be separate and taken away from the rest of the class, or else they're going to, ruin everybody else's day.
You think about that. We were watching the news last night about the thing that Pearl Harbor Day was yesterday, and we were watching how many kids became men in like half a second because of the planes that were flying over and bombing Pearl Harbor.
Yep.
And then you think about what just happened in colleges. Now, this is an 11-year-old kid that had watched the planes fly over and then, without even thinking, decided, I got to help. And he ran and he found a place where he could get a gun, got it, and started helping the nation. Helping the United States.
Oh, this was an actual survivor?
An actual survivor.
And he was 11 or 12 years old.
He was 11 at the time. He was, so what is he now, 90?
It's got to be, 75, so 80, late 80s.
Late 80s. And, but the, 86.
Yep.
But the amazing thing is that tons of stories of that. Now you come to now, and Trump becomes president, and college kids need a cry room?
I know.
What the hell's going on?
I know. You know what irritates
me? Crazy.
I've always said this, and again, when I was working at the prison, and a lot of these guys that I worked with were fundamentalist reborn Christians. They'd be like, the end time's coming, you got to be ready, revelations and all this. Fine, bring it on. Bring it on. I am one of these people, if the world needs an enema, so be it. Cleanse it, get it over with. And if I'm one of the turds that have to go, that's God's call, not mine.
Right.
So
Thy will be done.
That's right. So I'm fine with that. But don't act like. But now we got this attitude of like, oh, I can't take it. I can't take the new president. And it's this wussy. The rest of the world, honest to God, I look at the rest of the world, and I'm not talking civilized Europe, but even Europe, they're like, America, what the hell happened to you? What a bunch of babies you've become. You know, we've literally become. There's I think in this country there's three groups of people now. You got your political class, and this isn't social economic. I'm not talking the poor, middle class, or anything.
Right.
You've got your political class. These are the people that make all the laws and whatnot. Then you have your fighting class, and these are people that are willing to stand up for themselves. These are people that are willing to go into the military. They have a backbone and a sense of, I don't care if you don't like my opinion. I'm standing behind it. That's what I mean by fighting class.
I understand.
So, yeah, they might be physically strong, but they're going to stand behind their principles. But then I think there's a bigger group of these wishy-washy gelatin people. They're just like, I don't want to take a stand. I don't want to assent. I don't want to hurt anybody. And if I do take a stand, it's going to be a scene, and it's to offend other people.
Or the opposite, which is, and if I do take a stand, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, yeah, no, that's it. They don't want to hurt your feelings, but if you don't agree with them,
they won't talk to you.
Well, that, or they're more than happy to trample your beliefs.
Right.
You know, that's where I was going. So they're going to make a scene about, oh, you're wrong for this reason and that reason, and you're.
And now for tonight's auditory farewell piece.
Well, let me tell you what we're going to end the show with tonight.
Okay, yeah.
I did a version of Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Okay.
And I'm putting it at the end of the show.
All right.
It's an instrumental version I did a long time ago. It's actually one of my favorite Christmas songs.
I'm so happy I can't.
But I think you'll like it. What I did is I took...
Did you take the laser beams out? That bing,
No, I made it much different. One of my favorite artists from D.C., actually, is this gentleman right here, Chuck Brown. Go-go artist.
You got that go-go swing. You're going to do it for Sean and Vinny of Harvard University.
I grew up with this. So what I did was...
Oh, my God.
and I grew up with that. It's
I feel like that's like the
beat.
intro to Soul Train almost.
Exactly. It's a Harlem beat thing that came out. I'll give you a glimpse of it here, and then we'll put it at the end of the show.
It's so ironic that I said that. That just, oh my God. See, I like your version. I like the jazz. I like that.
Yeah.
I do. I really. I like this. You know what annoys me about his version? That's wicked cool.
Thank you.
That is cool. I could get into this if I listen to this.
So it'll be at the end of the show tonight. That'll be my closing song. But go ahead.
What bothers me about his version is, and again, I realize, to each their own. I like some songs that people literally look at me and like, that's not even words that they're saying. But I like it.
And that's good, actually. Yeah. That's what makes everybody different. Well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Phil, for coming back.
You're welcome. And I'm really sorry I was really long-winded and a curmudgeon.
No, don't say that, because I'm going to edit quite a bit.
Okay.
It's over 2 hours right now, so I got to edit it down.
2 hours? You got to add that part right there. This is a 2-hour show.
Oh, yeah.
Get it reduced down.
We have to knock it down to 30 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
How come all your other podcasts are like 50 minutes, but ours are all 30? What's going on, Kevin?
It'll probably be an hour 7. Hour 7 to hour 12 is what we'll have.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we covered, but
yeah,
it's been a while, so we covered a lot of stuff, and I'm sorry to listeners if I come across as a grump, but I do love Christmas. I really do. I love it. I just hate all the hubbub and all the other crap that makes me into Mr. McScrooge.
And that's his wings growing, ladies.
I gotta go. That's my mom. I can't play with you no more. I gotta go.
So listen next time when Phil says, all right, well, your time's up. This is why you were kicked off the first show. See you next week.
See you next year.
of Zerbinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zerbinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zerbinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.
Oh, you expecting somebody, Kevin?
Go. No. Outtake. That'll be good.
How about I get the door for you?
You can wait.
That way I fall down.
Wait, you don't have to whisper.
Listen, I want you to cut this part from the show.
Okay. So you're gonna fall down?
Yeah, I'll pretend that I'm scared.
Oh, you pass out. I can put that sound effect in too. Unless you want to fall for me right here. All right, so yeah, you pass out, and I'll be like, "Wow, you made him fall."
I'll be like, "Oh, I'm a go." I got to do the voice.
I'll hold your headphones.